let's first take a look at how the Asian markets have started off. And contrary to what transpired on Wall Street overnight, it is a mixed to a subdued picture that is emerging across the Asia Pacific. The Taiwanese index is just below the flat line. The Hang Seng is also absolutely flat. The underperformance is coming from Nikkei, which is down 0.7%. And in comparison, the Kospi, which is made up of mostly tech-led names, is up 0.7%. That is something that you need to keep an eye out for. To pull up the GIFT Nifty, they give you an idea of how our own markets are likely to start off with after the session that we had yesterday. It's a subdued start that you are anticipating as of now. But to set you up for today's trade, our research team is here with the trade setup and the stocks to watch in today's trading session. Of course, the kind of moves that we saw yesterday, the optimist would say that the Nifty was up 600 points. The pessimist would say that the Nifty was down 600 points from the highs of the day. That was the kind of session that you had. The FIIs were the biggest buyers since October of last year. That is the most important thing that you will have to monitor as to whether that sustains or not going into today's session. The onus, though, lies on the two index heavyweights, which are also heavily FII owned. Reliance Industries and HDFC Bank both saw strong buying yesterday, and the onus will be on them to ensure that the market moves higher, especially because of the fact that the sentiment around IT stocks will be monitored, considering the ADRs of Infosys and Wipro were down over 5% overnight. We'll see whether there is any more follow-up buying in the big movers of Tuesday, whether this FII buying momentum sustains or not, and whether the rupee that saw the biggest single-day appreciation since December of 2018, whether that sustains or not. That will be an important factor to watch out for. And of course, the fine print of the US trade agreement. The Nifty is unable to sustain above 26,000 as of now, so that's the first important level to watch. On the downside, the psychological support of 25,500 will be the first important level to watch, and we take it forward from there. Unlike the Nifty yesterday, the Nifty Bank managed to scale new highs, and it has also closed above 60,000. So HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank will have the onus to ensure that it remains above those levels. And of course, there are result reactions today from Bajaj Finance. Lenskart's lock-in period ends today, so keep an eye out on that as well. But for now, the GIFT Nifty is indicating a subdued start for our own markets. Now over to Ria, who will tell you the stocks that you need to keep an eye out for in today's session. Ria, morning.
Well, good morning. Starting off with Bajaj Finance first. This one has reported a weak set of numbers. Net interest income has come in at 11,318 crores, largely in line with estimates. Net profit, however, has declined by 6% on a year-on-year basis, 21% below consensus expectations. For Pidilite, the revenue has come in at 3,710 odd crores, in line with estimates. Overall volume growth has been at 9.3% versus estimates of 8 to 10% volume growth. For restaurant brands Asia, they have reported a net loss of roughly 43.5 crores in this quarter versus a loss of roughly 50 crores in Q3 of last year. Revenue has seen an increase of roughly 12% for this one as well. For V2 Retail, for their Q3 numbers, net profit has jumped up by 99%, coming in at roughly 102 crores, and revenue has also seen an increase of 57% on a year-on-year basis. For Nazara Technologies, net profit has seen a decline of roughly 36% on a year-on-year basis. Even the revenue has seen a decline of 24% for Nazara Technologies. For Aditya Birla Capital, net profit has seen an increase of 41% and 983 crores. The total lending portfolio for the company has also gone up by roughly 30% on a year-on-year basis at 1.9 lakh crores. And further, the board has also approved a fundraise of 165,000 crores. So this one will be important to keep an eye out on today. IEX will also be in focus. They have come out with the business update for the month of January. They have achieved their highest ever monthly traded volume of 13,050 MU, up roughly 20% on a year-on-year basis. For Virok Engineering, they have won a huge contract. This is a strategic contract for AC bidirectional wall charger with a leading global electric vehicle OEM. This is for a span of 6 years, and the contract value is roughly 439 crores. NBCC has also won orders roughly worth 272 crores. Lastly, Yes Bank will also be in focus today. The RBI has approved the appointment of Vinay Tonse as the MD and CEO of the company for a period of 3 years.
Ria, thank you for that update there. The stocks that you should be watching out for in today's session.